Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Honorable to Kiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutawakil Allah SHMM as the Chief of Zainul Hasan Islamic Boarding School. Honorable to Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab BMAG as Director of Zainul Hasan Islamic University. Honorable to our lecturer in English Education Department, especially Ms. RAUDHATUL Islam M.Pd as a lecturer of Sociolinguistic. Now, I'm Lili Rohmatul Amelia, and now I want to explain about language and social interaction. Okay. Number one was what is a language? Language is a system of structure symbol used by human to communicate within a society. And then in linguistic, language is not only communication tools but also a social system that reflects human cognition and culture. Language has several essential characteristics. Number one is systematic. Language operator according to structure, grammatical rules such as phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantic. And then number two is arbitrary. There is no natural relationship between linguistic signs and their meanings, so the meaning is based on social agreement. And then number three is social. Social language exists and develops through interaction among members of a community. And then number two is productive. Productive is language enables speaker to produce unlimited expression using limited linguistic elements. And then this characteristic is show that language function as a both of a communication system and a social institution. And then in the slide 2 have what is a social interaction. So social interaction is a reciprocal communication process between individuals or group in which participants exchange the meaning through verbal and non-verbal signal. And then social interaction require several components. Number one is speaker. Speaker is as the sender of the message. And then number two is listener. Listener as the receiver of the message. And then number three is have a message. Message is the information being communicated. And then number four is feedback. Feedback as the response that complete the interaction process. Interaction become meaningful only when communication occurs in two directions, allowing participants to influence each other. And then next is why language is important in social interaction. So language play a central role in social interaction because it enable individual to participate effectively in social life. Through language, people are able to express ideas clearly, share information accurately, communicate emotion appropriately, and then establish interpersonal relationship, and then coordinate social activities cooperatively. Without language, social interaction will become limited and ineffective, and the transmission of meaning between individuals will be difficult. Therefore, language functions as the primary medium through which social relationships are formed and maintained. And then the next is a function of language in social interaction. Holiday's theory. According to M.A.K. Holiday, language serves multiple social functions because the speaker uses language to achieve different communication purposes in society. Instrumental function. Language is used to fulfill needs or obtain something. Regulatory function. Language is used to influence or control the behavior of the others. And then interactional function. Language is used to innovative and maintain social relationships. And then personal function. Personal function is the language is used to express personal feeling, attitude, and identity. Informative function is language is used to convey knowledge or factual information. So this function is demonstrate that language operates not only as a communication system but also as a social action tools in human interaction. And then in after slide have language as a social identity marker. So the language is reflect the social identity its speaker because its linguistic choice often indicate their background and position within a society. A language may signal age group, educational background, social status, cultural affiliation, regional origin. Through vocabulary choice, pronunciation patterns, and level of formality, the speaker position themselves socially and express their membership within a particular community. Thus, the language function is a symbol of individual and identity in social interaction. And then type of language used in social interaction. Language use varies depending on the social situation and communication context. One important distinction is between formal and informal language. Formal language is typically used in structure and international setting where clarity, politeness, and professionalism are required. And then informal language is commonly used in relaxed situation where the speakers share close social relationship. And then uh, after that is verbal and non-verbal communication. Social interaction involve both verbal communication and non-verbal communication. So the verbal communication is the refers to use of spoken or written language to convey meaning directly and explicitly. Non-verbal communication is refers to use of a physical signal such as a facial expression, gesture, posture, eye contact, and tone of voice to support or modify spoken message. And then language politeness in social interaction is politeness in language use play an important role in maintaining harmony and respect in social interaction. Politeness communication involves using appropriate expression, respecting conventional tone-taking, listening attentively, selection language suitable to social content. Politeness helps speaker avoid conflict, maintain a positive relationship, and create a cooperative communication environment. So, and then the impact of effective language in social interaction. Effective language use improve the quality of interaction between individuals in both educational and social environment. And then in the conclusion, language and social interaction are closely interconnected because language serves as the primary medium through which individuals participate in social life. Language function as a communication tool for the exchanging meaning, a mechanism for building relationship, a marker of social identity, a facilitator of cooperation within society. For this reason, developing strong language competence is essential for improving the quality of social interaction in both academic and everyday context. I think that's all about my explanation. Thank you very much. And as I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.